When Joseph Sakar, an electrician living in the quiet neighborhood of Triplicane in Chennai, opened his terrace door one early morning, he was expecting fresh air and his usual cup of coffee. Instead, he found four bright green parakeets huddled in the corner. They looked weak and shaken, likely victims of a recent typhoon that had swept through the area. Their wings were damaged, and they couldn't fly. Joseph wasn't a bird owner, nor had he ever cared for animals before, but something about their helplessness moved him. So he did what felt right. He brought them rice and water. The birds chirped happily and ate, clearly hungry and comforted by his presence. Over the next few days, they stayed on his terrace. Joseph watched them slowly recover. Their feathers smoothed, their eyes brightened, and eventually, they started trying to fly again. He quietly cheered them on, proud of the progress they were making. But not everyone appreciated the new visitors. Joseph's landlord told him he couldn't keep the birds around and gave him an ultimatum: either get rid of them or move out. Joseph tried to explain they were wild birds, not pets, but it didn't matter. And one morning, as if they understood, the four birds flew off toward the sea. Joseph thought that was the end. But 2 weeks later, something magical happened. The birds came back, and they didn't come alone. First a few, then dozens, then hundreds of parakeets began arriving. Word must have somehow spread among them. This terrace was safe. This man could be trusted. Within a year, thousands of birds, up to 6,000 during the rainy season, were visiting Joseph's home regularly. Despite the ongoing disapproval from his landlord, Joseph welcomed every single one. Now, years later, his terrace is a vibrant green haven, alive with feathers and fluttering wings. People stop on the street just to witness the sight. All of it began with just 4 small birds and one quiet act of compassion. And that's why locals now call him the Birdman of Chennai.